Hi everyone, this is KanD. I am coming to you all today because I wanted to get to know you, and I figured the best way to get to know everybody is to first of all introduce myself. And so creating this video, yes, the video is about me for a purpose to get to, for you to get to know me, just, at least some general information about me. My name is KanD. It's spelled K-A-N capital D, and the D is stressed, so the pronunciation is KanD, just like the candy. And so I know some people have a hard time trying to figure out how my name is pronounced, because of the spelling is a little creative. Okay. I am the CEO of Real Raw Records. It's a charity record label. I'm a singer, songwriter, producer, dancer, entertainer, motivational speaker, actor. I do voiceovers. I am just an all-around creative person. All right. I do graphics, videos, you name it. I am just an all-around creative. I design clothes. I am a clothing designer, and I'm not no fashion expert or nothing like that. But people do dig my style, all right. I wanted to create this new type of culture within Facebook where we actually get to know one another. A lot of people are friending people just to add them to their list, to be able to say, oh, I have 1,000 friends, or I have 2,000 friends, whatever. But they are adding people and sending friend requests just to add to those numbers. They're not actually, we are not actually interacting with one another to get to know the people that we're adding to our so-called friend list. Some people will accept your friend request and then limit what you can see on their page because they have no intentions of interacting with you. Hi, Michael. Thanks for joining me. This is not a real talk session. I do have real talk on air sessions, and I have what is called Music is Magic on air sessions. And on the real talk sessions, we just talk about different topics and discuss the reality of those subjects or situation. Or we do sort of a question and answer type of broadcast. On the Music is Magic on air broadcast, it's music related topics, whether that be promoting your music or whatever, it's still music related topics. But on this broadcast, I am just designating this to get to know the people on my friend list and to let y'all know where my heart is when I send out friend requests, okay? And I used to accept anybody's friend requests because I'm a friendly person, but I found that a lot of people will send friend requests just to add you to their numbers, or just because they see that I am the CEO of a record label. Or sometimes the men just accept the friend request because it's a beautiful lady, and they never interact because they're afraid of the repercussions of their spouse or girlfriend or whatever getting angry with them for liking or sharing a post from another woman. And so I wanted to let people know where my heart was concerning that. I've noticed that a lot of white people, and I'm not trying to be racist, I'm just speaking of the reality of the experiences of my experiences. I noticed that a lot of white people will accept the friend request from a black person, and they don't want, I guess there are other people that are close friends with them to interact with that person, so they kind of they block you out or ignore you. They'll accept your friend request, but they'll ignore you. All right. Some people will accept the friend request because they want to be combative. Say, for example, they see you have different views than them, and so they won't be combative on your post, but what they'll do is come to your page and see stuff you posted and then go to their page and talk shit about what you posted. And I had a particular experience where a guy went on his page and he made a post about somebody. And I said somebody because at the time I didn't know it was about me because it wasn't even applicable to me. Okay. But he didn't know that, or he assumed too much, then went to his page and go make a smart act remark about it. And then when people was commenting on the post and was thinking it was them, he was telling them that it was a specific person he was throwing out at. And that's what I call throwing out, when you want to say something to someone, but you don't say it to them. You put it out on a post like it's a general statement, but really you are saying it towards someone in particular. And I wrote on the post that was some cowardice ass behavior, because why he had us engaging in the post and not even knowing that he was only throwing that post out to be facetious towards one person, which at the end of the mark, after he admitted he was doing that, he said he was directing that to one person, but he didn't say who. But I found out later on in the conversation that he was directing it towards me. And I didn't even know it because it didn't even apply to me. All right. And so what he had done was he misjudged me because he didn't know me enough to even be speaking on me. All right. You're new to my page. You don't know nothing about me. Then you have a responsibility before you go to running your mouth to get to know me. I know some people are not going to like me. I don't have a problem with that. I don't even mind if somebody come on my post and contradict what I'm saying or my point of view. I have enough maturity in understanding to know that I don't have to agree with you in order for us to be friends, or in order for us to communicate and engage with one another. All right. I'm looking for friends. I don't have any friends, and I'm looking for friends. And so I'm not looking for friends that agree with everything I say and do. I'm looking for people that are mature enough to realize that we don't have to agree on everything to be friends. Okay? I've experienced a lot of times people will uh, give me a lot of compliments on my character, and the compliments are well deserving. So it's not flattery, but they will praise me and put me on a pedestal. And then when they find out one thing about me that they dislike, and then they badmouth me and speak the opposite of what they had said at first. Now, I didn't change. The only thing that changed was them and the way they are looking at me. And they decided that if they dislike one thing about me, that they gonna badmouth everything. And I don't understand why they would do that, because that makes them look bad. One lady that used to follow me, she even went so far as to say, KanD, you are such an amazing person that your name should be a household word. And she said that you are just awesome as a person. She said, I'm not saying that you're perfect. She just saying, I just love that you keep it real. But as soon as she found out that I don't believe in Jesus, she turned on me. Okay? I'm talking about night and day turned on me. And that just don't make no sense. If you like a person and then you later find out about something about them, perhaps you're Republican and they are liberal, and so you just start hating them because they believe in a different political party, then something is wrong with you. And your character is flawed and very shallow. Okay, you're very shallow. If you can't look deeper and see the person for who they are, all right, and appreciate them and respect them for that. This is the reason why, if I see a lot of people into politics a lot, I will block them, because I'm not into politics. So we are not going to be able to connect in mentalities, okay? Because I'm going to be speaking against politics, because politics is bullshit, in my opinion. And anybody who adamantly follow politics, I consider not to be very intelligent, or people that are really concerned about their community, and not really concerned about being active in our role as citizens. See, because we have more responsibility as a citizen than voting. And a lot of people will lazily vote to try to vote somebody in to do all the things that they should be doing themselves. And see, I'm not in agreement with that. Okay. So I'm just kind of giving some general information and idealisms that I have, so that you all can have sufficient enough information to decide if you want to get to know me more. And I'd like to know more about y'all. Hi, Jume and Laurent. Thank y'all for joining me. And another thing I would like also is, when y'all are watching, please make some comments. Holler at me. Hey, I'm here. I'm listening. Give me some feedback, and let me know if you feeling what I'm saying, or you understanding what I'm saying, or you can relate to what I'm saying. Talk to me now. I am a people person, so it's been difficult for me to get into this new age of just click a button and find a fake friend. I've had over 15,000 people on my friend list that I have blocked because they were unresponsive and not giving me no feedback. And to me, that's like ignoring a person. Say, for example, you sitting right here, and I'm talking to you, and I'm saying, you understand what I'm saying? You ain't never respond back to me. That's rude. That's rude. Now, with this new age, we communicating by different means, but I think the rules ought to still be the same. If somebody talking to you or ask you a question, then they deserve a response. So I don't appreciate being ignored. I think that's really rude. And I'm not going to ignore you. If I come on your live video feed, I'm going to holler at you, let you know I'm in the building. And I'm also make comments and interact back with you if you are talking and either sharing an experience or whatever. I'm going to let you know if I can relate or give information or advice or whatever. I'm going to give you some feedback. And I always try to do unto others as I will won't be done unto me. But not go in other people's broadcasts. I make sure I interact with them. I'm not talking to myself. Otherwise, I didn't need to get on here on the live broadcast to talk to myself. I do that all the time without getting on live. So when I do get on live, I'm talking. You want to know who I'm talking to? I'm talking to you. One girl said, I don't know why people, she wrote on her post, I don't know why people be just talking and ain't nobody even responding back to them. Who is they talking to? I went on her post and said, bitch, I'm talking to you. The same people who act like they ain't watching, but they is watching because you had to been watching to know that wasn't nobody else responding, including you. So she was like, she said, cause ain't nobody listening. Yes, you is listening. Yes, you is listening. You came on my post and you was watching and listening. And then you went back on your post and said nobody was watching, nobody was listening to you when you was listening to me. But you didn't say nothing back. So what you should have said was nobody is responding like they should. And that would include her. Now, am I stupid for talking, or are you stupid for listening and not responding? Real talk now. Real talk. I keep it real, and I call it like I see it. Now, I don't beat around the bush, and I know I talk strong, so a lot of people may be intimidated by that. But I'm a very welcoming person to the point where even if you disagree with me, I'm all right with that as long as you're not disrespectful with it. And I don't mean, if you cursed when you disagree with me, that was disrespectful. No. Y'all know what disrespect is, when a person is aggressively attacking you verbally. And that's the difference. Hell, I don't even mind that. Sometimes that tickle me. So, I'm just that type of person where I don't feel like people have to agree with me in order for me to be all right with them. But people do me like that as soon as I say something that they don't like, then they got a problem. A lot of times they'll say, "Oh, KanD, I love you because you real. You be keeping it real. Oh, I be seeing you getting in people's ass and that shit be funny." But soon as I get on them about something where they in violation, they don't think it is. They don't think it's that funny, and they don't like it either. They no longer like me, because they not be keeping it real with themselves. They might liked it when I was keeping it real, but they didn't like it when they fall on the wrong side of that. Okay, but for me, if say for example, if you tell me, KanD, you out of line about something, I ain't gonna do nothing but apologize and keep it moving and change my ways or change my frame of thought or my way of thinking about that. Because if you are on the wrong side, ain't nothing to do but to get on the right side if you out of line, you know. So even when I fuss at people, I don't just block them. I'm just speaking to correct the action, and I keep it moving, you know. I'm a very forgiving person, you know, and I have actually allowed people to abuse being in contact with me in the manner that a lot of people be swag swiping. They'll come on my page, they'll like my style, and then they go and imitate that on their page and won't even give me my props for the fact that they got that from me. Now, one other young lady had put on her post, she said, and she was complaining, she said, why do people so concerned and get so serious about Facebook? It's just Facebook. It's just this. It's just that. Well, she was speaking ignorantly on behalf of everybody else because she's on Facebook just for telling all her business and posting everything she doing. Oh, I'm in Jack in the Box line. Oh, the police is next door and all that kind of shit. All right. But it's a lot of people online here that are trying to build their businesses up. They are online to connect with people in their professional industry. So they have to be concerned with whether or not they are engaging with the people on their friend list because it's business. All right. And I'm strictly business myself. Now, I do like to mix business with pleasure in the sense that although I am in business, I like to just meet people of like-minded perspectives and connect with those people. And that's what I'm on Facebook for, to network and connect with people with like mind. People that's about their business, people that's goal oriented, people that's music connoisseurs or lovers of music. And those are the reasons that I friend people. Now, if you friending me just because you want to add me to your numbers, and then I go to your page and I see you have limited access to the post that I can see, then I'll just block you. And the reason why I'm quick to block people instead of just unfriending them is because Facebook, if you just unfriend a person, Facebook will suggest them as a friend later. Because I've had that happen. And I don't want to re-engage with somebody that I already have found to be not compatible in mentality with me. So I block people to prevent Facebook from suggesting them as friends again. Since it's just thousands of people, I would never remember everybody. Okay, this person was like this person like that. Okay, so best thing for me to do is just to block them. That way, so Facebook does not populate them in the suggestion for friends. Okay, I want to get to know people, and I want to them to get to know me as well. Not just to have fans, but I am genuinely looking for friends, people, acquaintances that are into what I'm into. I love old school cars and refurbishing them and stuff like that. Some of my friends don't have nothing to do with music. They may be into old school cars, because that's what I like. Some people prefer movies than music, and so since I'm not a movie person, I try to steer away from those type of people because I'm not really into movies. I'm a music person, and so I try to in turn friend people who are into music as well. Okay, and I want people to talk to me and interact with me on my posts. If you are on my page and you don't like anything, then we don't need to be friends. And certainly, I post a lot of good things that's worth sharing. So if you scroll through my page and you didn't see nothing worth sharing, to me, that tells me that you are a hater. And I don't know about you, but I don't want no haters on my friend list. Haters belong on a hater list if you got one. And I call my hater list the block list. That's my hater list right there. I will put you on the hater list if I see you not sharing anything, you're not liking anything, you're not commenting on any posts. I do friend people and accept friend requests. Now, I'm going to tell you about the accepting the friend requests. I used to accept anybody friend requests because I'm friendly, but I don't anymore because some people just want to add you to their list, and they want to ignore you for years and years. You know how Facebook will send you them notification. You have been friends, your memories, you have been friends with this person for this long and such and such. And I'd be like, what? I've been friends with this person for 2 years. I never got a like or a comment or share or nothing from this person. And then I'll say, okay, well, maybe I need to engage and initiate the engagement. And I'll take responsibility for my part. And I will go on their page and see if it's anything I could, gather information about what they're like and on their post, on their page, and see if it's something that I can share or comment on and engage with them. But if I've been commenting and engaging with you and you ignore me, or it's one-sided, where I'm only coming on your page and liking things or sharing things, but you don't even reciprocate that at all to let me know that you want to get to know me as well, then I will block you, okay? And I'm just keeping it real. A lot of people have hidden agendas and stuff like that. And in my experience, people don't really like the real shit. They just say they do. But I'm going to keep it real with you, and I ain't got no hidden agenda. So my agenda, I'm making clear and open. In this broadcast, nothing hidden about what I'm expecting or what I'm looking for. Because I'm telling you straight out. I'm looking for friends in like-minded people, okay? Whether that be in business or personal life, whatever, okay? And I'm going to tell y'all I'm single and I don't like women. I need a man. I prefer them dark skinned. But maybe y'all can help me find a man. Y'all could do a rally and you know how, well, only the old school people know about this, but back in the day, people when you was single a long time and they figure you was a good catch, they would do what they call matchmaking. And you know, the people in the community would get together and start brainstorming and be like, and say, your name was Roy. Oh, Roy is a good man. He need him a woman. He need a good woman. And they start thinking who would be a good match for him. And they would be trying to matchmake and get them together. And a lot of times they did. So maybe we could go back to old school. Y'all can help me find a man. I need a man, y'all. I ain't desperate for one. I've been single for 4 years. But I do want a man or a companion. But I prefer dark-skinned black men. So I've noticed that when I post that on my timeline, all the white men that was following me because they was kind of had a little crush on me, they stopped liking stuff and they just pretty much start ignoring me. Okay? But please believe if I notice that, or if Teresa noticed that you've been liking stuff and you stop, well, we gonna block you because you is not a fan, you're not a friend, you're not anything. You just taking up space. And that's so we don't need no space holders. So I'll block you, you know. So that's that. I just want people to understand that we've gotten so caught up in this new age, and the new age of technology can be helpful, but it can only be helpful if we utilize it for that purpose. Some people think they're helping by posting a lot of feel-good meanings, okay? And don't even realize that a lot of people are annoyed by that, okay? And you might say, well, why would somebody be annoyed by meme that's, you know, positive or whatever like that? Because anything done too much is annoying. Even your positive quotes, it's annoying, okay? Because ain't nobody happy all the goddamn time. Let's be real. Let's keep it real, please. I did say please. Ain't nobody happy and jolly and kind and all that all the time. So you're portraying something that ain't even realistic. That to me means you're a fake. And the same with the Christians constantly quoting God this and God that and scriptures. I will block the shit out your ass with all that. Just stop it. Live some of that, you know. I don't too much particularly care for people that's fakes and frauds, because them the same type of people will come on your page and steal your swag. They be swag swiping. I even seen on a page called something about Shades of Jesus, something like that, and they stole one of my pictures and made a video out of it, and then they acting like they promoting Jesus while you swag swiping. I'm like, you swag swiping for Jesus, motherfucker? You know, what the fuck? You done stole my picture and you gonna represent God with a stolen picture? That's how we doing it now in the church? You know? I know people probably think I hate Christians. I don't. I just got a problem with hypocrisy, period. Um, because I also um have a problem with people that's into politics to the point where it's like a religion. They always posting about against the person or the parties that they don't like and all that. And they'll unfriend people just because they don't agree with their politics and stuff like that. And nigga, you ain't getting paid to promote no damn political party. Sit your punk ass down somewhere. Your vote don't even count. You dumb ass. You ain't see you voted the person you voted in. They didn't get you what you wanted either. All right. Whoever in the hell you voted in, and I love me some Obama, but he couldn't get you what you wanted either, and it ain't his damn fault because can't no president run this country. They just the leader and the one to take the fall. They just a fall guy. All right. And anybody that's dumb enough to think they vote count, 10 chances 1, they not going to be rational about a lot of things. And that's the reason why I don't want to be bothered with them, because they irrational people. All right. It's not that you into politics that bothers me. It's not that you into religion that bothers me. It's the fact that you irrational that bothers me. You're not reasonable. When you have evidence of years and years and years, just like with Trump, didn't nobody voted. Trump didn't have enough voters to be president, but he still is. That right there tells the whole damn thing, all right? That your vote don't count. So if you dumb enough to be arguing back, I can understand if you really thought your vote count, but you arguing and getting all vicious with it and posting things just to put people down and stuff like that because they believe in a party different than yours, you ignorant. And I don't want to be bothered with you, okay? Even people that's into, what I want to say, I don't know. It's just a lot of things that people turn into a religious type of mindset. And what I mean by religious is they so bound to that mindset that if anyone speak against what they think or their perception or their viewpoint, if you differ from that, they attack you. And that's not reasonable behavior at all. Okay? So if they're not reasonable in that capacity, then I figure you don't even have the capability of just being reasonable in general. And I could be wrong, but we all judge one another, truth be told. So what I'd like to do is give people sufficient enough information to judge me right. Okay, and fair, I should say. Judge me fairly. And I'd like for people to get started with making these kind of videos. Tell us a little bit about yourself so that we can get to know you, so that so that I can judge you fairly. All right. And when I say judge you, we all determine, okay, this person is nah, I don't really want to get to know that person any further, or sometimes we may judge a person to the point where we may feel like we do want to get to know the person better. However we decide, that's a judgment we made. Okay? That's a judgment we made. So people who are posting these memes about don't judge me and you don't know where I come from, that's bullshit. That's cowardice behavior, because people don't want to be held accountable for their behaviors. They don't want to be held accountable for that. And so they quick to say, don't judge me, because they don't want to be held accountable. All right. And if you trying to use the Bible as a cloak to say, the Bible say, judge not that ye be not judged. It also says, when ye judge, judge justly. So that means that when you judge, make sure you have enough information to judge right and fairly. So they ignore that correlating scripture that explains in depth that there are some time, I'm not in depth, but it explains how sometimes you may have to judge, okay? But when you judge, judge justly, all right? Because everybody gonna make a judgment about the next person. You know, you're gonna make some type of judgment. When you looking at their post, you judging whether that post is worth a like. You judging that post, or you judge if that post is worth a share. And so if you scroll through my page and you decided nothing was worth liking, nothing was worth sharing, nothing was worth speaking up and saying, hey, this is really good music, or this is really good what you're doing, or whatever, then I think something is wrong with you. Because I got some good shit on my page that I post. And so if you got a problem with that, then I figure something's wrong with you and I need to block you. Okay? That's the way I see it. You know, I know if some people gonna judge me and say, that lady is crazy, she just blocked people for frivolous stuff. Well, hey, that's your business how you want to judge that. See, you're judging me, and that's okay. Because we all judge one another, truth be told. Hey, what's going on? Oh, this thing ain't scrolling like it used to when people coming in. Hey, Susan, I didn't even know all of y'all was in here. Hey, Jay. Hey, Vincent, Bob. Oh, this thing don't scroll down on its own like it used to. They meddling with it. And so we got some new features here, but some of the old ones is gone. You just stopping in? All right. Thank you for hollering at me. I appreciate that. Thank you, darling. I appreciate that. I want to get to know y'all, and I want y'all to get to know me better. And that's the reason why I am creating this video. Because I don't want to just add people to my list. I had over 5,000 friends on my list, and I could have just made another page and just kept it going and probably had 20,000 friends by now, fake friends. I don't want that. I want us to get to know one another. And if I don't have but 20 friends on my Facebook, but we interact with each other and get to know one another, then that's all right with me. Because it's not the numbers that I'm looking for. I'm looking for engagement, and I want to get to know people. I actually would like to meet some of the people that are here in the same state that I'm in. I would like to meet y'all in person. And when I do my tour, I want to, in the different states, I want to already know people there that I'm real friends with and not just Facebook friends. Because see, the problem is when we distance ourselves and we just friends on social media, what happens is people will take a liking to you for what they see. And then when they get to find out anything else more about you and they realize it's one thing in particular that they dislike, and then they just drop off from liking you when they've been liking you all a while. And that ain't cool. I'm in New Jersey. Where you at, Susan? Oh, you in North Carolina. Okay. Oh, yeah, you a Southern girl. I am, too. I'm from Texas, by way of Louisiana. My people's from Louisiana. But I'm gonna be doing a tour where it was planned for this year, but with all the hurricane disasters and all that stuff going on, we had to postpone it. But I was gonna do a tour down towards the south, and we was gonna make some stops in North Carolina and South Carolina because I have a lot of fans out there. Oh yeah. Um, I'm up here in New Jersey, and I've been up here for quite a while, but I'm not up here to live. I'm up here on business. I just happen to have a place up here since I've been up here so long. Okay, okay. I'll be sure to holler at you, but in the meantime, in between time, we can get to know one another. Um, so that when we do get to meet in person, it's just a formality. You understand? Yeah. So, I'd like to know a little bit more about y'all, what you like and stuff like that. And I can know that if people interact on my post, I don't like it when people come in my inbox. Oh, I should not end this broadcast without saying that. Please stay out of my inbox. Um, Please do not inbox me. And I'm saying that as nicely but as firmly as I can, because sometimes when I try to tell people when they come in my inbox, they be offended, but they don't realize they offended me, because if they coming in my inbox, that means you haven't read none of my posts, because I'm constantly posting that I don't have Messenger, and please don't inbox me. Um, the inbox is there because Facebook don't allow us to block that feature out. I'm the type of person, I'm old school, old fashioned, or whatever. If you want to talk business with me, call me. My number is 518-732-5729. And yes, I openly give out my number. All right. So you can call me. I'm old school. Um, but if I'm gonna tell you right now, if you haven't seen my video on rules of engagement, I'm gonna need you to do that before you call me, because even when you call me, might get your feelings hurt. Because if you're trying to engage with me and tell me about your music and trying to get music advice or whatever out of me on the cool, then to me that's abuse of our relationship. All right, that's abuse, because you ain't even took time to get to know me before you trying to get something out of me, and that ain't right now. So I will cuss you out in person. And I am a a very fun person, but I'm also a very I don't know how you say that. No nonsense. No nonsense. I am a no nonsense type of person. I figure if you want to do business with me, let's get to know one another, and and then go from there. But don't just start right out throwing your music at me, because that's gonna make me mad now. I also know some people that just like a bunch of posts to get my attention, and then try to push their music off on me. All right. Yes. And that is, yes, please be professional. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Um because that's not professional to come at somebody and not really know what their goals are professionally, because you may be coming at them and y'all goals are total opposite of one another. you are just wasting your time anyway. Don't you want to put enough research into it to find out if they even have similar goals? Um, so it behooves you to get to know the person, and that's why I like to get to know people on my friends list, to see who all I want to know. Anybody that's a go-getter, I definitely want to get to know you. Oh, yes, indeed. Because that it would be somebody similar in character as me. Because I'm a go-get it and come with it type of person. I am more action than talk, and I certainly would love to connect with like-minded people. So I can see if perhaps even there's a position at the label that that person can fill, and I will initiate that if I see that you're interacting and sharing and stuff like that. I'm like, oh yes, now this is the type of person we need at the label. Somebody that's getting it in and see something good and it's thought was worth sharing and they shared, I just want to thank y'all for your interaction, but I'm asking y'all for a little more, okay? And I think that's only right that we not ignore one another. I do go on other people's page and try to get to know them, but I want to see people interact on my page. Ask questions, leave comments. Even if you dislike my music, please tell me why. And not to say that I'm going to change what I'm doing because you made a comment, but it's interested to know other people's perspective, okay? And it helps us sometimes in sculpting our works and productions and stuff like that, so that we make sure that we're reaching the people that we want to reach. Hey, Hollywood, what's going on? How's it going? You gonna talk back to me or you gonna ignore me? Let's see, that's what I'm talking about. Yo, we should not be going on people live broadcasts and just snooping and being looky-loos. Because that make me think you swag swiping. That'll make me think you just coming to see what I'm talking about so you can go on your page and act like you originated the ideas and then steal it. And see, I'm blocking a lot of people for that right now. That's not cool at all. Now, I know it's some people who don't interact in the comment section when you go on live because they're they speak another language and they really trying to understand even what you said, much less communicate back, okay? But for the people that speak English, I speak something like English. I speak something like English. Okay, thank you, Susan. I speak something like English, so if you can comprehend what I'm saying or whatever, I need some feedback from y'all, Otherwise, I just block people and keep it moving, Until I find some people who understand that, and it ain't got to be like pulling teeth to get people to interact and give me some feedback, okay? And just like that young lady was telling me, well, not telling me, but wrote on her post, I don't know why people just talking, ain't nobody listening to them. It is somebody listening, it's just people not interacting, so it make them look crazy because people think they sitting up there talking to themselves because they don't see nobody making no comments. And see, y'all not going to make me look crazy sitting up there watching and don't say nothing. That's, y'all know y'all not going to do that to me. Because I can see that you in here. And if you're not responding back, I'm going to block you. It's that simple. Please block me because I'm going to block you. And I'm gonna start doing that because I'm not happy with talking to the wall. I'm crazy a little bit, but I ain't that crazy to just be sitting up here talking to myself. And y'all trying to make me look crazy because people don't see y'all is in here. But I see you in here. But you ain't saying nothing because the thing give me notification and say Hollywood is watching, but Hollywood is not talking. Hollywood, what's wrong with you? I know you can talk. What's going on? And Michael always got something to say. He quiet today. And who else is in here? I'm trying to scroll through. I don't want to touch this thing and scroll and mess up something. Turn it off on y'all. But I'm scrolling through here, and it's people in the broadcast, but ain't saying nothing. And all right. Thank you, Susan, for stopping in and showing love. I appreciate that. I really do. I appreciate that. All right. So I'm looking at some of the people who are in here are in other countries and stuff, and perhaps they're just learning the language. So I do understand if you don't comment. I really do. But I think even just say hi. Even Vincent and somebody else in here that I know, Yame, that when they do type in the thing in their language, Facebook automatically oh crap, a doodle. Facebook automatically, what the hell is going on with Facebook? Facebook automatically translates it to the English or the language that person speak. So when what's his name typed something in, I forgot what is your name, Vincent, it automatically translated it to English. So if people from other countries can interact and speak up, even though and try to communicate, and they don't even speak the same language, certainly there's no excuse for those that speak English to come in and act like deaf mutes. Okay, so I'm blocking you, Hollywood. I'm telling you that right now. I'm not playing no games with you. You done and you're aggravating me, right? You're aggravating me at this point. Okay, so I'm gonna block you. So block me. When I'm done with this broadcast, I'm definitely blocking you. Because I'm tired of you doing me like that. You always come in my broadcast and you make me mad when you do that. If you come in my broadcast and just be on here trolling. Don't troll my damn broadcast. I'm not really cut it for you, but you just doing the most. It's getting on my nerves. I had to block AD with that bullshit. Y'all need to just stop it now. Do unto others as you have them to do unto you. I come to your broadcast, I comment the whole time, give you plenty of feedback back and forth, and like, share, and all that. And then you bring your bitch ass on my broadcast and don't say nothing? The fuck? So now y'all know KanD can get crucial. I mean, I'm just a straight up person, you know, and I don't. It's hard for me to pretend and hold my feelings in because I don't like it to hold my feelings in, because when people hold their feelings in and it bubbles up and they like a ticking time bomb. So I don't just blow up on nobody in an extreme manner. I go and get that shit out while it's in me. Right then off the rip, I'm getting it on out and get it over with. Now I'm angry with him for his behavior, but I don't hate him. But I don't want to be bothered with that kind of foolishness. If you don't support me, unfriend me, block me. No, not unfriend me, block me, please. Please, I did say please. If you don't like me and you don't like nothing I post, please block me. I think I ought to end this broadcast on that note. And I'm gonna end this broadcast, but I will have more. So, and I'll call it Getting to Know Me, Getting to Know You. But in the meantime, in between time, as always, because I do say this all the time, keep it real or take your ass back to fantasy land.